excuse the mess and everything. It's been a while since I've made a video. I am still working on music. So many things have happened, and I need to update you guys because, oh my god. So if you didn't watch my Road to We the Kings, by the way, thank you, Charles Trippy, for meeting me and being a part of my video. My god, that was intense. That's twice in 2 years I've met this man, and my heart sank in places that were great. And secondly, I got a job at Starbucks. Let me start off by saying that this may seem like not a big deal, but for someone who has major anxiety issues, someone who has deals with a lot of mental issues, and decided that they wanted to do something different that was quote unquote risky to them, is a big deal for me. I had been toying around with the idea of trying to get a job again. I have not been known to hold down a job. I have never been able to hold down a job more than a month, maybe sometime. But no, that's a lie. The longest job I ever had was Red Robin, and I worked there for like 9 months, I think, and it was horrendous. Being a musician, you don't get paid a paycheck for being a musician. You have to fund it a lot of yourself. So I decided that in order for me to fulfill my dream, my disability was not going to cut it. So I decided that I was going to get a job, and I had no idea where to turn. And then I saw a tweet responding back to Starbucks. Starbucks responded back to our lovely POTUS, and I mean that sarcastically when I say lovely, and said that they were close to hiring about 10,000 military veterans, which is something that is very important to me. And about a year ago on the Ellen Show, I saw this kid from Toronto who has Asperger's, who got a job working for Starbucks. That pushed me to do this. I decided I was just going to apply and see what the fuck happens. I enlisted the help of my older sister, and within a week or 2 weeks of me applying to the store, literally down the block from my house, I'm 10 minutes walking distance if I'm not late, if I don't rush it. I'm like literally 5 minutes away, 10 minutes if I want to take my time. That's insane. Within that time span, I got an interview, which was last week. Petrified. And I looked like an Uber girl, like pencil skirt, blazer, the blazer that I wore to Face the King in my Snapchat, that is the blazer I wore to this interview. And I needed another blazer because I just wanted something to look cool with like t-shirts to make it a little bit casual with jeans, because you learn stuff from Stacey London. Anyway, I went in and I was so nervous. I don't think I've ever been nervous for anything else in my entire life. And I've worked for a couple of corporations that say that they're equal opportunity employers, when really they just want efficiency to happen, and they don't give a shit. They don't give a flying fuck. If you can't do it, you're done. And there is no care behind it, and it sucks for somebody like me, because I need a lot of help. I wish I could be like my brother and sister that could just like get it like that and do the work it needs to be done and go, go, go. Me, I get a panic attack if I can't get it correctly, and I'm so hard on myself due to knowing how my head hurts, and then knowing not head hurts, but how it works. And I know I shouldn't be hard on myself for shit that I cannot control, but what are you gonna do? When I clicked the application to say that I do have a disability, I was apprehensive. I was very apprehensive when when I went in for the interview. All I wanted to do was run the other way. I had no confidence in running into this, but somehow during my interview, I managed to make similarities between running the line at Starbucks with people waiting online for coffee and the band scene and sound check. I don't know how that worked, but I guess they like that. And it became well into my advantage. Because an hour after my interview, I walked home, did what I need to do. I walked home, and I got the job within an hour. They called me back and said, "We want you to join our team, and we're going to send you a link to do the background check." It was cleared as of Monday, because today's technically Wednesday. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. And I got cleared, and I went in for my first training today. And again, apprehensive. The dress code's really cool, so I can, within navy, black, brown, or like darker hues, I can basically wear whatever the fuck I want, which is amazing. And I can wear my navy blue flannel, which is also amazing. I can wear 3/4 inch sleeves, which makes me so happy. I can have my dyed hair and my tattoos, so long as they're not on my neck or on my face, because, you know, which is kind of awesome. And I met some people today, and they were awesome and encouraging, and the perks of this job are, like, solely beneficial in and of its own self. And the store is filled with people like me and Jenna, just weird-ass human beings, and a little quirky and a little weird and a little fun and dork master. There's a Disney man there, which is really good, who happens to be my supervisor. And I'm really just excited, and for a couple of reasons, and I'll tell you why. I don't think I've ever felt much confidence going in to do paperwork. The fact that I had fun doing paperwork for an I-9, and a WI-9, that's insanity. That they made it fun, and made it fun to be there and talk and hang out and get to know everyone, and that just makes me really, really confident. Another thing is that I always thought that I was going to be stuck in this house, not being able to live on my own, and, you know, having to live with my grandmother and my mom and be upset with the situation. Just so happens that that's not the case. I'm going to be able to, with this job, I think I really have a shot at being independent and saving up and doing things I never thought I would do. I get paid every week. I can rely on my paycheck more than my government check, which is great. And I don't want to sit at home letting that accrue. I want to do more with my life than just sit at home. I want to apply myself and try things that are so incredibly scary. This is incredibly scary for me. It might not be to everyone else, but this is to me. And what makes it even more incredible is that the staff barely knows me, and they're so fucking encouraging. It's amazing. I really think that with the repetitive motion of this job and what it is, I think I have a really good shot at getting to it. And I have part-time, and I'm benefits. I'm going to let that sink in for a second, because not most jobs do that. I have an eligibility to grow in this company by learning, and I just wanted to be a barista. And I've talked to anybody that's worked there that they said it's unlike any place that they've ever worked for, and it's unique in their own way. And I had coffee today for, like, the first time in my life, I think it was my first time. With knowing me, my memory is horrendous, and Dory is a thing. And I tried coffee, and it was disgusting, a little bitter, but you have to do it for the job. I learned what a coffee tasting is. I learned what my expectations were in this company, and I have paperwork that I am studying like school, and it's awesome, and it's insane. And then, you know, my first, it's insanity in and of itself. Now, here's where all you're going to think of me is crazy, because it really is crazy. There are, they asked me what shifts I wanted, because not to collide with the band work that I do and the music stuff that I do. I picked the early morning shift. And when I say early morning shift, I mean really early morning shift. I'm going in at 4:30 to 8:30. I'm a mad person. I'm insane. I'm a lunatic. I know what you're thinking, and yes, I'm psychotic, but there's a reason for this. I can work the early morning shift from 4:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., come home, pick up a nap for like an hour or a couple of hours, pick up my kid's sister at school, and still be able to go to band shows and go to karaoke once a week and have my guitar lessons. I'm insane, but I'm so dedicated to music. This is something I need in my life, and I'm not about to give it up. I'm not about to give up the passion I have for the music scene. And everyone who I've told them what my schedule was and what my situation was going to be called me insane. And I'm aware. And I want to be thrown into the fray, and I want to challenge myself. Nothing in life is easy, and nothing in life should be easy. With everything that I've done up to this point in my life, I figure why not? I'll still be able to do what I want. I'll be able to nap during the day, and maybe this whole insomnia thing will be cured from this. Which it leads me into my next thing. My caffeine intake is going to have to change a little bit, which is, oh my god, so bad. I have to stop drinking tea by like 5:30, which is nutballs to me. I've have nothing but caffeine running through my veins from the moment I wake up to probably the moment I go to bed. The fact that I just finished another cup of tea right now is batshit crazy, and it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. But with my shift being so goddamn early, you're gonna have to make some sacrifices. Within life, nothing ever good does not come without any or more bit of sacrifice. But it's worth it for the life that I'm gonna lead. It's worth it for my first apartment, and that's with myself, maybe not with a roommate, but by myself, and having my first Sunday dinners, having my own apartment where I can watch whatever the fuck I want at any time I'd like, having captions on a television that no one will give me shit for. It's a lot of cool things that are happening, and though one step at a time, I'm still happy. My short-term goal in this is to last 6 months, and then my long-term goal is to last a year. So, we have 2 things to meet in the interim of everything, but I think it can be managed. Alright, I'm going to shut my trap. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's 2:30, officially. Wait. Hold on. There you go. It's 2:30 in the morning. I should go to bed. I have other shit to do. I'm going to edit this video tomorrow. It's probably going to be up on Thursday before I go to karaoke. And, I will talk to you guys soon, and more music is coming. I promise you more music is coming. Thank you for who's ever been commenting, Renee, and sharing it, and the people who I've seen the analytics, and oh my god, thank you so much for that support. I'm writing something a little bit happier. Hopefully it'll be done soon. I'm just between guitar lessons and everything else and how my life has picked up recently, with an added support of a job. Things are going to be crazy, so bear with me. I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and that bell to notify you when I am going to post. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you all to death. Okay, peace out, Cubs.